Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day today. It is Granna kitchen talk time. So I'm up in the kitchen. It's gonna be a two-part. This little meal I'm about to throw together, even though it's a one skillet meal, it takes about 35 minutes to an hour, give or take a little bit. I've already prepped my veggies that I'm gonna be using to make this meal. And I'll try to show you guys. Here's my vegetables all cut up. I have beefs right here. These are just fresh beefs that I cut up. I have some carrots over here that I cut up, some potatoes, and some rutabagas. So I've cut up these vegetables, and I'm gonna put them over here in just a minute. First, and I got some chicken. I'm gonna do chicken first. This is kind of a little twist on pot roast. Instead of pot roast, I'm doing chicken. I have 4 chicken thighs that I've already seasoned up. Put a little grapeseed oil up in here and let that get hot. I'm just gonna kind of stir the chicken thighs, put them in here, let them get a brown to them. And then I'm gonna take them out. Once I take them out, I'm gonna put the vegetables in here and let them just saute for just a few minutes. And then I'm gonna put everything back in this skillet and put it in the oven and let it bake. Okay, let it bake for about, I don't know, like I said, about 35, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, let it bake. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. So when I take that chicken out, I can just put it, lay it over here and here. So that's what I got going on today. It's a one pot meal, but it will take, it take a little more than 30 minutes, okay? All right, let me get my chicken right here because my grease is already getting hot. So I got 4 thighs, and all I did with my thighs was just season them with some pepper, garlic powder, the normal, little onion powder, and salt. So I'm just gonna put them in here. And basically, like I said, I just want to get them brown. I just want to get the chicken brown on both sides. Then once that, and it smells good already with just a little seasoning that I have on them. So I'm going to, in my cast iron skillet, let that brown. Like I said, just get a good brown on both sides. Probably about 5-10 minutes on each side. I'm going to flip them over. And then I'm going to put the veggies in. And I also got some onions cut up over here. I'm going to put the onions in there too. And when you cut your vegetables up, it's pretty much up to you. Like I said, it's kind of like making a roast, whatever size you want to make. Cut your veggies up with. I just got the little golden potatoes, and I just cut them in half because they're not like that big. And I just cut some carrots up. So whatever size that best works for you. I've never done it with beef before. Just lost one of those. But I thought I'd try some different veggies and everything. I will go ahead and pick this up and put it in the garbage. So I don't want that to be on my floor. So that's what I got going on today. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I'm having a fabulous day trying to think of different stuff to do and cook and make meals. And when I do this right here, like I said, I just bought a small pack of chicken thighs. So it's only like 4 in the pack, which is cool. It's enough for me because Dad is not going to eat any of this. So I will have this meal a couple days, 5 days. So 4 days, 5 days. So that's what I'm going to do. Once I brown my chicken and I put my vegetables in here and let them saute, when I put it all back in the skillet, because I'm going to cook it in this skillet. I'm going to put this skillet in the oven with everything in it. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit of this White House cooking wine here. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this on top of everything, and then I'm gonna throw in a couple of little leaves of rosemary, some fresh rosemary I have here. I'm gonna throw that off in there on top to give it that extra seasoning. But that's what I got going on here. Just wanna brown these enough to get them brown. And then I'm gonna flip them over, and then I'm gonna let them to the side, do the veggies, put it all back together. I hope it's coming out good. I was thinking about something I can do that, that wouldn't be a whole lot of time. Kind of keep it as short as possible. But then I, wanted to try to keep it healthy too. So, I don't know. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's just chicken. So it shouldn't, be too bad. So that's got a good brown on that side. Let it cook a few minutes on the next side and let it brown up a little bit. And then I'm going to fry. I might have cut up too many vegetables because I was just cutting and I've never, like I said, used beef or rutabaga. I had a fresh beef here and I only bought one rutabaga. I just cut that up. So hopefully I can get all that into this pan here. But it is smelling pretty good so far. It's smelling really good. And that's just with the basic seasoning, nothing special. Now I do have my oven set on 375 and it's preheating now. So I got that on 375. I might knock it on up to about 400 for that to cook 35 minutes, 35 to an hour, okay? So that's what we got going on. This is new, so I don't know how it's going to come out, but it shouldn't be bad because it's just chicken. Okay? So that's what Granna's got going on up in here today. Like I said, I didn't really been doing too much. Just kind of chilling, got up this morning, took my morning walk, came back, took a shower, and I was like, okay, well, no, when I came back, before I even got in the shower, guys, I ran to Publix, and I was like, I'm not even going to take a shower yet. I'm just going to run on down into Publix, grab me a pack of chicken and get these veggies. And then I came back and got my shower and everything. And I was like, let me go ahead on and throw this together real quick so that I can put it in the oven and then come back and finish it up. That's why I say it's going to be a two-part to this get together because I'm really not sure exactly on the time. I'm not really sure on the time. So that's why I wanted to give myself enough time and I'll just make it into two parts for you all. Okay? So it is brown on both sides. And when you put it in the oven is going to finish cooking it. I just wanted to get that brown on there. So that's pretty brown. Okay? I'm going to get ready to do these veggies. I'm always wiping because I hate when grease is popping all over my stove, guys. I don't like that. So I'm always gotta keep it, try to clean as you go. You know the old rules when you're growing up and they tell you clean as you go? Yeah. Let's see what I got going on here. Okay. So let's get this chicken out of here. There. Put that over there. Alright, I'm gonna leave that same little oil up in there. And I'm gonna get ready and start putting my veggies in here. Okay? I don't even know if I'm gonna need all these veggies. That's why I'm putting a little bit at a time. And make sure I put some carrots and some potatoes up in there. Because I might not even use all of them. I may have to end up putting these in the freezer. So, put as much as I can up in there. And just kind of saute them in that same grease. But see, I'm gonna have to put those that chicken back in here. So that's another reason why I don't want to overdo it. So I'm gonna have to put that chicken up in here. Get those just saute for just a second before I start to place the chicken back in here. Put a little bit more of the grapeseed oil in there. Okay. Just turn that back up a little bit. Let these start coming, kind of saute, and then I'll put the chicken back in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more of my seasoning on these because I haven't seasoned my vegetables at all. So I'm gonna season my vegetables a little bit. I'm gonna put just a pinch of salt on there. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. Okay. And what the hell? I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic. What the hell? It's just seasoning. It's just seasoning. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of these onions off in here. Alright. Onions. Get them going. And when I put this chicken back in here, I'm gonna pour the wine and put the rosemary on here. So just kind of let these saute for just a second. Should be pretty good because it's just vegetables. It's just vegetables. All right. Put them onions in there. All right, so let that saute. So now it's probably been in there for about 2-3 minutes. Let them go for just about 5 more minutes. And I'm gonna put that chicken in there. And once I put this chicken in there, I'm gonna pour that wine on there, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven and let it go. Let it do what it do. And then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the ending results, okay? All right. Oh, wow, it smells good. It really does. I can smell the carrots. I can smell the beets. It smells really good, and it's colorful. The beets is really turning everything red, so it's very colorful. So I'm excited. Can't wait to taste this right here. Can't wait to get off in here and taste it. I just gotta make some room to get these chicken breasts back in here, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna let that sit there. I got my rosemary over here. Get ready and see if I can place this, make little spots to put this chicken back in here. Okay. Like I say, you don't want to cut your vegetables too thick because it'll take it longer to cook. And normally, you know, when we cook in a roast, you just put it in a crock pot or you put it in a roasting bag and you just throw it in the oven and just let it go. But with this here, you know, you gotta, you know, make sure you're sauteing it and getting it together before you put it in the oven, which will kind of help cook it a little bit. But like I say, you don't want to make your veggies too thick, too big. You want to cut them kind of small because it won't take them as long to cook. If, you know, if you cut them down just a little bit. I probably about a ½ inch or something like that. You know, like a little bit bigger than bite size. So you don't want them to be mushy either. You don't want them to cook up into a mush. So, yeah, about bite size, I would say. A little bigger. My bite size, not a child's bite size. So that's what we got going on up in here. It smells good, it really does. I wish you guys could smell it. All right, so I'm gonna get ready, make some room here, put this chicken back up in here and get ready to put this in the oven. This chicken, I'm making room for my chicken. Now I can put some vegetables back over there. I'm glad I only bought like 4 chicken thighs. That way it is definitely a lot easier to put it up in here and get it back up in here. Let's see. Okay. You put some of the vegetables on top of the chicken. It's okay because it's all gonna cook once you get it in the oven. Just want to make sure you get that chicken back off in there. All right, so I got my chicken in here, and I'm going to put the wine in here. And put the rosemary's up in here. Wine, I don't know how much. I'm just gonna kind of like there we go. I don't even know how much I put in there. Just kind of put it up in there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off because I'm about to throw all this in the oven. So I'm gonna turn that off. It's starting to sizzle, starting to boil. So I'm gonna turn that off and I'm gonna put this in the oven and let it kind of do what it do. I'm going to put some rosemary up in here. Let's see. That should give it a little bit more flavor. That should give it that flavor that it needs. Just take you off a few leaves of that rosemary. You probably can cover this up and it will probably do better, but I'm just going to put it in the oven like this. I'm not going to put no foil or anything on it, you know. All right. There we go. I'm about to put this in the oven. So let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like all the way now before I stick it off into this oven. I don't know, this thing is hot. All right, here I go. You guys can see that? See that? See the vegetables? See all that on there? Okay. All right, I'm about to put this in the oven. And I'm gonna, like I said, I still got my oven set on 375. It's done already preheated. It's ready to go. Just gonna put that in there and let that do what it do. Wow. Okay, so that's in the oven. Let it do what it do. I cut up some beef, some fresh beef. I cut up some carrots, potatoes, the golden potatoes, the little bitty golden potatoes, and a rutabaga. And I cut up an onion. And I seasoned up four chicken thighs. I seasoned them up with garlic powder, onion powder, salt and black pepper. I just seasoned it with that. After I washed my chicken off and everything, I put my chicken in the skillet with some grapeseed oil. Put that in there and let that brown. I let both sides of that brown. Once that browns, then I took that chicken out and I put those vegetables in there and let those vegetables saute for just a little bit. Just give them to saute real good. Get them to cooking. Start them to cooking. And then I added in some white wine, cooking wine. I put a little bit more grapeseed on the vegetables. And then I seasoned them up also with the powder, the black pepper, the salt, seasoned them up. And I threw some onions in there with them. In the oven they went. So it's baking in the oven. I would say, let's say 45 minutes, okay? Let's just call it 45 minutes. Let that cook for about 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you guys the end results. I'm probably gonna end up fixing some rice. I bought me some, this little pack of yellow rice while I was there too. I don't wanna get too close to the camera, but I bought this little pack of yellow rice. So I'm probably gonna cook this yellow rice to go with it and with the vegetables. And that's gonna be a meal. That's gonna be a meal for like 4 days. So it's kind of like a roast, but we're replacing the roast with chicken. So I guess you can call it a chicken and veggie roast, okay? All right, well, you guys have a great day. Don't forget to go back and show Granna some love. Hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna check you guys out next time around.